Hi, I'm Tammy Beilstein. Welcome to Tammy's Window on Calaveras. I am here today with one of my beautiful friends and co-worker, Lisa Lucke. She works with me over at Hospice of Amador and Calaveras. And for those of you who watch this show, I think I've probably mentioned this about 3,000 times a year. I work for Hospice because I am so proud to work there. It is one of the best organizations in the entire county, in the entire state, I would say.
Definitely in our two-county region. Right?
For sure. So Lisa and I are going to talk to you a little bit about hospice, and then we wanted her here to talk about this fundraiser, not raffle, drawing that we have coming up.
Right.
Oh my gosh, wait till you guys see these prizes. So first, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Oh, good. I'm so glad that you are here. This is the first time we've done this together.
Right.
So anyway, I'm thrilled that you're here.
Thank you.
So, you know what? I've told everyone, like I said, 3,000 times a year, what hospice is, how I describe it, but how do you describe it to people? What do you say?
Well, you know, I started in April, so I've gone through kind of a different ways of wording it, but what I've come to now is I tell people that we provide caring, compassionate, end-of-life care for people who are facing a terminal illness or a terminal diagnosis. So we provide everything from clinical support to emotional support, spiritual counseling and support, bereavement. We pretty much step in and do whatever it takes for a family and a patient.
You are so right. You're so right. I cannot think of a single aspect of this that we do not cover.
Right.
And I'm not just saying that because it's us. I mean, it's we take care of everybody, the patient, the family, everyone who cares for that patient. We offer some way to help them.
Absolutely.
There's the nurses, social workers, chaplains, the home health care, aides. We have a program even for veterans.
Right.
And if someone is a veteran on our program and they want to talk with someone who gets them, who understands what they're going through, what they've been through, we have this program where veteran volunteers meet with them.
We honor veterans.
We honor veterans. They get trained as a family support volunteer, and they go to their home and spend time. And it is the neatest thing ever.
It is. What's really great about that program is that we can match our veteran patients with veteran volunteers who, whether it's age or whether it was a particular conflict that they were involved in.
Right.
So it's really nice to have a group of veteran volunteers who we can choose from, who are well suited to our patients. Because some of our patients, you know, different ages and different experiences with war and with serving in the military.
Yeah. I think it was our friend Renee, right, who started that?
Yes.
Was it Renee?
Renee
oh my God, she's fantastic.
Yes, she has just brought Hospice of Amador and Calaveras to the 4-star level within the We Honor Veterans program.
Yes.
And we're very proud of that because it is a lot of work. I mean, there's the out front work with patients, but there's a lot of paperwork and there's a lot of accounting and things like that. You know, we have to meet a lot of very strict guidelines to get that status.
Yeah. And we're both huge fans of Renee, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
She is so thoughtful when it comes to patients and family. She's our volunteer coordinator. But she is so smart. Oh my gosh, she's able to handle all that stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
I've said we should clone her. I wish we could clone her.
Oh,
she is tireless. She is so lovely with people.
Yeah.
And she is businesslike. I mean, she really can be so many things.
Yeah.
And she is a rock star salesperson.
She is.
She's the front man for our band in events and event coordinating. That's what I call her.
Yeah. But you know what? There are so many people we work with we could describe them basically the same way. Colleen, Natalie, LaDonna, on and on. The people we work are so fantastic.
Yeah,
and I always hear that it takes a special person with a special sort of heart to do hospice work.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird. I shouldn't have said that because I work there. That sounds weird now that I say that.
Well, you have a special heart, Tammy.
It's true. I work with the best people.
Yeah.
You are included. You said you started in April. It doesn't feel like it. I feel like I've known you forever.
Well, you know what? I kind of had my eye on hospice. Renee and I have been friends for years. Our children, are about the same age, so they've kind of grown up together. And I've always loved listening to Renee talk about her job.
Yeah.
And I've been a writer and editor for many years in a completely different field. But I thought, if I were ever able to make a switch professionally, I'd like to work for a nonprofit, and I'd love to work for either an education or a place like hospice.
Yeah.
Because I so believe in the mission and to help people in what really is, for many, is the most critical time of an illness.
Right.
For the family and for the patient. So I had a little opportunity, and it was a good fit, and so here I am.
Thank goodness for us. I'm so glad that you came to us. Is there anything that you thought hospice was about, or this thought that you might experience being with us that is different now that you are with us?
Well, I think, I work mainly from home. I'm in the office one day a week. But on that one day, I get a real sense that it's a extremely cohesive team. I mean, it's not just, the patients assigned to each of the RNs. People are conferring, they're talking, they're comparing notes, they're trying to figure out what do we do about this. There's a lot of collaboration.
Right.
I didn't realize it was that much of a kind of a, like a huddle, like a real team environment. I was very impressed by that.
Yeah.
It wasn't just one person's issue or one person's thing they were trying to solve for a patient. Everybody kind of
comes
groups
together.
up, and it's like everybody's there for every patient. It sounds corny, but that's the sense I've gotten.
You are so right. That's one of the things that I noticed too when I started there. I came from a different background than yours, but I sort of thought that it was going to be, I'd say like a hospital, but like a business where you have to see a certain number of patients in a day. They're just another patient. They're just a number, and boom, 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 and you move on. It is the opposite of that. Every patient is a person with their own unique needs and wants, and as you say, the whole team comes together to help that person, and they're there taking care of that person until they're not needed anymore, and then they move on to the next person.
Right.
I don't think it's because we're a nonprofit and don't have to, are not all that concerned where we put numbers on top of everything else, but it's just, I love how it's so personalized.
It is. It really is. I hear, I kind of overhear the admin offices are sort of in one part of, our space upstairs at the office, and clinical is, have their own space. But I hear them, and somebody might say, oh, I have something here in some part of the county. Oh, that's okay. I can go visit so-and-so today. I can do that, or I can do that. And they're kind of shifting and fitting in for each other, and that's very impressive.
They make sure every person is cared for. I love it.
Yeah, they support each other.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. So one of the things about us, though, another thing that makes us different is that we are the local nonprofit.
Right.
Which means we do not have a lot of bucks coming in above us, just funding everything. So one of Lisa's most important jobs with us is grant writing, and you help with fundraisers. You help with all of that outreach. You help with so many different things.
I do. I came on initially as a grant writer and communications associate. So I do kind of all of the marketing. I write the materials, write the ads, press releases, things like that, and do grant writing. So I kind of research grants, local and national. So that's kind of a new area of writing for me. So I'm sort of learning as I go on that front. But I've had a couple of successes, and that's exciting. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. But I'm happy to be putting my professional time toward an organization like hospice. That means a lot. So it's.
Well, what means so much to us and to the patients is that we don't charge we care for everyone whether they can
Right.
pay us or not. I mean,
Right.
regardless of their ability to pay, we care for
Right.
the patient and their families, which is why you are so needed. And your gifts and your talents are so needed for our organization. And one of the things that you're working on right now is the Valentine drawing. I keep wanting to say,
yeah. So
Valentine drawing.
something I've gotten more and more involved in is some of the event coordinating. On kind of the support side of things. So as we need press releases or we need things written for that, or for example, these, materials and proofing and things like that. So I do a lot of that, advertising needs, and this Valentine's Day raffle is now front and center. It's our big kind of winter fundraiser. It's really been very successful. So we've just gotten the tickets in our hands and we're starting to sell.
We are ready to sell. So why don't you tell everyone what is involved with this raffle, how much the tickets are, what kind of prizes we have, because I am seeing some really good looking stuff there.
Right. Okay. Well, I will start with the fabulous prizes. This year we have a grand prize and it includes diamonds, again, donated by our good friend Stan Lukowitz from the National Hotel. And
He's fantastic.
Yes, he is. He's a huge supporter of hospice. And Frank Manzano is business partner at the Highway House Restaurant. So they have donated a pair of diamond stud earrings valued at approximately $13,000. They're about $1 carat each.
God.
So that's our grand prize.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
You didn't happen to bring them, did you?
I didn't. They're locked away in a safe.
I just want to touch them.
I know. We'll see. Maybe at the actual drawing itself, we'll get to look at them. We also have some pretty exciting destinations. We have a Mexico beach house in our lineup this year. That's 7 nights at a beach house in San Felipe, Mexico.
Wow. And
airfare's not included, but the beach house is there, so you get yourself to Mexico.
Awesome.
And it's right on the beach. It was donated by Paul and Tammy Accinelli.
How nice.
We also have a Yosemite cabin getaway. That's 3 nights at a cabin in an area called the Redwoods in Yosemite. And 4-bedroom cabins. You can take friends, family. You can really make an excursion of it.
And I was going to ask you, is that the cabin right there?
I think so.
Because that is large.
Yeah, and that, I know, it's pretty exciting. That's donated again this year by Dr. and Mrs. Ralph Harder, and they've donated that cabin many years in a row.
Beautiful. Oh, that'd be so fun to go there with a group of friends.
Yeah. Especially in the winter, if you can get there.
Oh, nice. Right? So nice.
Then we have a Maui beachfront condo donated by the Gilman family. This is 7 nights at a condo on the beach at Sugar Beach in Maui.
Oh my gosh.
And it's literally steps to the beach. I have friends that have stayed there at this property. I haven't been myself, but anyway, 7 nights. It's a set date range, so it's June 17th through the 23rd.
Okay.
Transportation is not included. But just get yourself to Hawaii.
That is a great group of prizes there. Oh my goodness. And then what is that?
Well, we have more. We have a local golf package that's rounds of golf at 3 different properties. We have Greenhorn Creek Resort, Saddle Creek Resort, and Castle Oaks. So 2 rounds at each property. And that's donated by those golf courses.
How nice.
We have a airplane ride and picnic. That's a 1-hour scenic flight for 2 over the Calaveras and Amador region. I don't know the exact flight plan. And that's followed by a shoreline gourmet picnic. And that's donated by Jim and Cheryl McLeod of Foothill Aviation.
That's a neat idea.
Yeah, very exciting. And finally, we have some really wonderful local art. 2 numbered and framed originals, professionally matted and framed, donated by the artist Brent Parsons.
That's incredible.
It's a drawing and a watercolor of local countryside.
I heard about those. That is
I've seen
awesome.
them.
You have?
Yeah, I have. They're amazing.
Oh, gosh, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I got to take a trip around the office with you to see some of these things, because those are some amazing prizes.
Yeah, very exciting.
And how thankful are we to these people that donate to us,
right? With every event that we've done since I've been on board, the art auction was the biggest thing that I was involved in. I couldn't believe the support from the community, the generous donations of the art by the artists, the sponsorships. It blew me away. And then And now it's obviously my first time with the Valentine's Day drawing, and I'm equally impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the donors of the prizes. We also have 2 sponsors. We have Murphy's Hotel, and we have Small Town Wine Bar, which is a new little wine bar in Amador City.
Oh, I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, so this kind of leads us into our ticket prices.
Yeah.
Those 2 sponsors have donated a free treat. So if you spend $100 or more in tickets, buy $100 or more in tickets, you get either a free dessert from Murphy's Hotel or a free appetizer from Small Town Wine Bar.
Yum.
You get to choose.
You get to choose.
You get to choose. And the appetizer is specific at Small Town Wine Bar. It's called the Lover's Bath.
Really?
I know. That's all I know.
What is it?
I don't know. But it's an appetizer.
An appetizer. Darn. Now I would be so torn on which to choose.
I know. It's not easy.
Or I'd have to buy $200 worth of tickets so I could get one of each. Would that work?
Actually, good question. I'm glad that you asked that. I know, they're both so enticing. No, the answer is so once you spend $100, you have your choice of a voucher to either place, but not for every $100 you spend. But I like your thinking.
Yeah.
I like the multiple hundreds that you're thinking about.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Huh? So, and if somebody buys $100 worth of tickets, they get double the tickets, correct? So
yes, over $100, it becomes buy one get one for every ticket. So if you spend $100, they're $10 each.
Yeah.
If you spend $100, you don't get 10 tickets, you get 20 tickets.
That's a wonderful deal.
That is, and once you've spent $100, every ticket is buy one get one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's news. That's good news.
Yeah, very good news.
So I'm thinking that everyone who owns a business around here, anybody who wants to show their thanks or appreciation to somebody should go for that $100 deal.
Yeah.
Oh
we do have businesses that buy bunches of tickets or some amount of tickets and give them to their employees as, kind of a new year gift and appreciation, So that is kind of exciting. In fact, I just sent out a chamber e-blast letting all the businesses know that the tickets are on sale. It's a great way to show your appreciation for your employees or things like that.
Now, how do people go about buying tickets?
There's several ways.
Okay.
You can call us at our offices and pay over the phone with credit card.
And that number?
223-5500. And you can also look for we call them a tear sheet. It will be our big raffle announcement poster with a clip coupon that you fill out and mail in with your check.
How's that going to be?
It'll be out in the Valley Springs News at the end of this month. It'll be in the Ledger Dispatch 2 or 3 times toward the end of January, and then again in February. So if you kind of keep your eye on your local newspaper, there'll be posters around town.
In fact, let me show everyone what this poster looks like.
Yeah.
When you see this, take a good look. Check out those prizes. Beautiful poster, by the way.
Yeah, boy, we worked hard on that. Wendy Mathis and Renee and I and Arian, our executive director, kind of make up the events and marketing team. And
what a good group you guys make.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
So people, when they see these posters, they can find the places to buy the thrift stores.
They can call us. They can mail in the form if it comes across their, They can also pop into our hospice thrift stores. Those are going to be on sale. I believe the thrift stores will have the tickets in hand within a couple days.
Okay.
So you can buy them right there at the counter. You can also go to our website. Though I will say our website right now, this is kind of exciting news, is undergoing a renovation.
Okay.
So there may be a spot here and there over the next few weeks where the ticket mechanism isn't accessible. So if you go there and you click the link and it doesn't work, just pick up the phone and give us a call.
Perfect. And you mentioned the thrift stores. This is a perfect time to go check out those stores. If you've not been into the thrift stores yet, we have one in Angels Camp on Main Street and one over in Jackson.
Right.
And what street is that on in Jackson?
It is on Argonaut Lane.
Argonaut.
It's right on the hill as you before you go down the grade. It's up on the hill.
These thrift stores are amazing. I mean, I go in there sometimes because, and so do you, to go take pictures for our Facebook page. Also, find us on Facebook, Thrift Stores and Hospice of Amador and Calaveras. But I'll go in there thinking, I'm just going to take a few pictures in and out. And I end up looking at this stuff and I'm like, serious?
I know, I do
For
the
what
same
price?
thing.
In a thrift store?
Yeah.
This is so great.
I found some great little holiday dishes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're heavy, like crystal. You know, I thought that's not glass, you know.
Right.
And so I just, got a little hors d'oeuvre plate and little things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. And funny, last week I didn't have a chance to go in, so Wendy went in and she got a couple pictures and she sent them to me, and I'm like, what am I going to do with that? And then she went on Pinterest, which you also have told me about, and she found this amazing thing to do with needlepoint. What do they call those little needlepoint?
Saw
the wooden
that.
rounds. I know.
Darling.
So I posted
cute.
the picture of them in the store and
Yeah.
the Pinterest picture,
Yeah.
kind of get.
And you actually got a lot of action on those pictures. People are loving that.
Yeah, it was
so neat. And again, it's the support from the community.
Yeah.
Our hospice, we would not be able to do what we do without these wonderful people
No,
who support
I mean,
us.
we're a nonprofit. We have to go out there and literally earn and ask for every penny we get so we can provide the services we do.
Yeah.
Our thrift stores are very valuable sources of income for us, and so we really appreciate donations and drop-offs, so that's fantastic. And they're fun to shop at.
Yeah, they are.
They're just fun to go in and browse around.
Yeah.
I love taking pictures. I think I did a man cave post that got a lot of responses. And, there was that day there happened to be 2 or 3 different recliners,
Nice.
And, yeah.
Ooh, next we have to find stuff for a she shack.
Oh, a
right?
she shack.
The she
I like
shack.
that. Yeah.
That'll be fun. We'll go shopping at the thrift store for the she shack. Awesome. So I wanted to just mention what the money that is raised here. Do you know what sorts of programs it goes for? I'm thinking it probably helps with the bereavement groups because we have those in both counties. Those are free to anyone in the public, not just hospice families.
Right. It obviously goes to our core services, but we also have programs like the Grief Busters and bereavement programs. So the We Honor Veterans, those 2 primary programs we have outside of our medical services. Yeah, really in need.
Because there are so many ways that, again, for tooting our own horn, but we go above and beyond what is required of hospices, or what you would think of as most hospices offer. There's so much more. I'm thinking of that patient that we had recently in the news who went and saw a concert at the Jackson Rancheria. Awesome.
Yeah, that was really a group effort. There was 5 or 6 organizations involved in that, from American Legion donating the transportation for her, to a medical supply company, I think it was Horizon in Modesto, who donated the oxygen tank and the bed for the evening. We had a local makeup artist donate her services. I know I'm forgetting something. And of course, the Rancheria had donated the tickets and had the patient and her mom and sister, and then Colleen from our staff. So that was really amazing. And that's something that we, our employees are, maybe Colleen, I think in this case, they hear something while they're in the home visiting, and they get an idea. Yeah. And then Colleen calls Renee and says, and then Renee calls Emily Terapelli at the Jackson Rancheria, and pretty soon it's all come together, and all of these organizations are donating their services and their time.
The organizations and the people who have the special talents, like the woman who donated the hair and makeup. Right. Which reminds me, if anybody watching this is interested in supporting our hospice, maybe you don't have money that you can donate right now, or something material like that, but maybe you have a gift, some sort of talent that you can share with us or with our patients. Please let us know. We just like we say, we survive because of all of you and your love and your support for our community and the people in it. So if you think that you have any way that you can enhance what we do, please let us know. Again, the 223-5500 is the number to the main hospice office. I'm thinking we have the Grief Busters. We're always looking for volunteers for that. That's
absolutely
that's the program I've told you guys about that I run. We work with kids 5 through 19 who are grieving the death of someone they love, and just like the adult bereavement groups, these do not have to be hospice families or children that belong to a hospice patient. Anybody is welcome. The adults, the children, teenagers. We'll take them all. What other ways do we have that people can volunteer if they don't have the finances to do this right now?
Right.
Although $10 a ticket, great deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have the veteran volunteers we mentioned. We have office tasks and office
you're
support.
right.
I mean, we are always looking for, when we do all these fundraising efforts or mailings, I mean, we have people volunteering and putting stickers on newsletters or stuffing
You're
flyers in
right.
envelopes or dropping off flyers. We have one volunteer who has taken a stack of these posters at events and just taken them around to local businesses for us, or people that live maybe in the outlying areas, Fiddletown, or a place that's a little more remote that it's hard for our staff, which is thin, as you know, to get everywhere in every corner of the counties.
God, that's such a great point. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you remembered that. It's so important. That's stuff that we cannot do. There's not enough time in the day for us to do all of that. We would so appreciate your help. Or people who want to speak to their church about us, or their service group, or invite us to come and speak to their service group or their church. Please do.
Right. We'll find somebody to pop into a meeting or a church or club organization. But if somebody has a desire to get up in front of a room and spread the message, that's great too. We'll be there and provide some materials and
absolutely. Now, what do we have coming up after this? Obviously, this Valentine fundraiser. The drawing is on Valentine's Day.
The drawing is on Valentine's Day. It's at the Jackson Hospice Thrift Store, and again this year it's being live broadcast by Jim Geedy and KVGC team. So
Other great supporters of us. We love them.
Yeah, they are. They really are. Oh my gosh. So 2 p.m. at the store. You do not need to be present to win. So if you have your tickets, we're going to actually also stream video on Facebook as we do the drawing. And it'll be on the radio. So that's the 14th. But on the 4th, we have the Murphy's Chili Cook-Off.
February 4th.
February 4th.
Okay.
Right. And Renee is cooking up her winning recipe.
Yes.
I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. She took first prize.
Yes. And this is at the Murphy's Hotel.
Yes,
in
right there in downtown Murphy's.
And again, those guys over at that hotel, oh my gosh, any way that they can find to help us, they do. They blow me away.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, I've heard that. I'm excited. I'll be able to spend part of the day over there prepping with Renee, and I'm kind of excited because I love chili. I go to Kirkwood's Chili Cook-Off every year.
Oh, do you?
I was a judge once in a chili cook-off.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be difficult.
Yeah, it was a little intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would need the the Beano? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Because it would be intense for me later.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I could not be.
Well, at the moment too, I think I was overcome by all the different chilies and the spices because I got a little lightheaded I had to take a break. So that's going to be exciting.
Doing this at the hotel is much easier than making it and letting everybody else sample everything. It's but what a fun day. I've done that before.
I think it's the 11th annual Murphy's Hotel Chili Cook-Off.
And then they share the proceeds between us and the Food Bank Resource Connection.
Yes, Resource Connection Food Bank.
So great.
So we're one of the entrants, and I think tasting begins at 2. They announce the winner maybe an hour and a half later. If you bring 10 cans of food, the tasting is free.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's $7, which is still a great deal.
Oh, such a fun day. So neat that they put these sort of things together for us to help us. And the Resource Connection, so many other. We have a great community, don't we?
Yeah, we do. It's amazing. Such a small rural community.
Yeah.
I'm just blown away each time we do one of our efforts at the response.
Yeah. It's fantastic. I am so glad you are here.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad that you're a part of our team over at Hospice. And if anyone ever, even any questions at all about Hospice of Amador and Calaveras, any questions for us, please give us a call, 223-5500. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I gotta
Thank you, Tammy.
I'll see you next time on Tammy's Window on Calaveras.